Disney World. No? You don't feel like you're at Disney World?
Mm-hmm.
Take it off. That was dope. Yo, my fault. I couldn't hear you while she was doing that. I had her playing this shit. That shit was dope, though. Yeah, this VR shit, unbelievable, bro. I wish you could see what I was doing, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Explaining it to you ain't nothing. Like, everywhere I look at my room, nigga, I'm out of space. I'm out of space, nigga. What the fuck?
Crazy.
Hell yeah, this shit'll definitely give you a fucking headache, though. If you don't, you know what I mean? If you ain't used to that shit, you get dizzy and shit or something. I got all kinds of games for this bitch. They got mad free shit, like hundreds of free shit.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl.
They gave you a whole free game like on some Call of Duty shit where you can walk around shooting guns and shooting niggas, bro. Yeah, that shit called Firewall 0 Hour. That shit hard. Yup, VR only. It's a shooter on some Call of Duty shit.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here.
They got this game called Rec Room. That's the shit though, right there. You can do everything in that bitch. They got 100 games in that bitch.
Nobody played those fucking games.
Okay, ready. 52. I'm scared. Hatchet.
Now they try the right side here. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You know YouTube VR is way more, right? Like places and shit.
Let's go.
You should look up the best YouTube VR experiences.
I'm letting you know right now, you Mike 52. Watch the run.
2nd and 11. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jair, let's go, baby.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Who you play for?
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, and
franchise, I'm on the Vikings.
Not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory bank.
Okay, who they picked up in real life? Not the Pack. I don't know, the Broncos. Somebody got that nigga on the Broncos.
Because
I'm
they have these
thinking
individual type
they
plays.
picked up an ill-ass safety up there.
DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick.
Damn,
The same thing.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I can't wait till that Corona shit going, man. So niggas can get back to these sports. Next nigga go ahead and draft LaMelo Ball, man. Stop playing with me. With my luck, he gonna fuck around and go to the motherfucking Warriors or something. Team that don't even need that nigga.
Check. Watch
That
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Warrior. Listen, when the niggas was like the Warriors to set up that COVID shit, he was like, nah, they don't gotta lose no NBA season. They can win this many championships in a row. We gonna see Curry and Clay about to be good, and they get a top draft pick.
Here in this opening quarter, things could just not have started any
time
better for them.
they gonna try to reset, or they just gonna end the
able to
season.
capitalize on offense for 6.
They probably just gonna end the season, I'm thinking now.
By the time that shit come back, it's gonna be like May or something.
Facts. And this nigga Steph was already healthy. He had just came back and was lighting shit up. So like, imagine when Clay come back and then draft pick top. If they got that nigga Toby from Dayton, the Dayton Flyers, I know you seen him. That nigga, he a power forward, but that nigga 6'10", 6'11". That nigga be windmilling in game like he's stupid, bro. He won the Player of the Year. Yeah, from Dayton. And Steph Curry went to Dayton too, and he won. He's the first nigga ever to win Player of the Year from Dayton. And Steph Curry took them niggas to the Final Four or some shit like that year. I know he had beat West Virginia.
Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Watch 60, Pittsburgh. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the
Get
right.
this stop. 30, 23. I'm not gonna do it. Come on.
I got one.
He'll look to throw.
This Rec Room shit is crazy. It's free on the VR and shit. You can do everything in that bitch, from playing laser tag to playing basketball to fucking whatever, anything you can think of.
But you and I working together, have we ever
Sit around the campfire.
I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Come on, always get them touchdowns, baby.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Delta. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. See it. On.
Second down and inches. Blitz coming, and down it goes.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Justin Reed, the safety.
Keyshawn or something there, bro. I ain't coming there. He coming here.
Tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see.
See what I just did, Ben?
Feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check. No. Off.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups,
I'm in there.
1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up.
2nd and 9 now. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Strip that ball.
Hold up. Who? Patriots. Oh, for real? And the no flip?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, check. 3
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
This nigga playing cheesy as hell.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Playing him in the jitter and shit. Yeah, trying to get this shit over the season over.
On 2nd down, it's Cook.
He wasn't like this when I first played him. Man, I'm about to say something.
Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I mean, I'm beating him, but it's like, damn, dog. Pick another play. I mean, you pick a pitch buck every
Well
time.
executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Say something. You going to pinch buck every time? Oh, this shit lame as hell. Yeah, nigga, play something else. Shit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked
I
off
score a
at the 30,
touchdown here.
and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I don't know if I
This
can
is a
hit this
defense
first
that can
time, but this
confuse
Vikings
even the
team
best
too
of
fucking
quarterbacks with
nasty,
their
man. I
zone
might have to keep
schemes.
this shit
And here
going
you
for
get
the
a
year
linebacker
just
that's
to play
going to
with
stay
this
at
team.
home and just sit down in that zone. And this
This
one
team too
basically
fucking
comes right
nasty.
to him.
Ah, damn, they would have blocked him.
Beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up second down. A toss to Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up
Yeah, if somebody hit me up, we gonna fucking quit on that.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
throwing on 3rd and long.
Ah, damn, that was a touchdown.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Yo, they can hear me now.
Linebackers are reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yo, that's wild, son.
Here we go. 57. Mike, 57.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 3, check 3. Jim. Let's go. They're coming. Go, run.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver, his 2nd sack of the night.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Bucks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Okay, break. Mike 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Damn, I thought
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Love. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bucs take over first.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Yeah.
They'll set up the throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That should be sick, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense is looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Hey, it's motion. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chop it.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Freeman again. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Set, ready. 90. Wolf. It's going to be a long day, offense. Greystone travel. Check. Watch twist. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike Ford. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Double tight. 3 down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. We'll call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cook on the toss left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, alert 3.
Slam.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Ready, go.
Ship.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 52.
Bunch set. Eyes up. Bunch set.
Charlie.
Mike Ford.
You can't block me. Let's go.
On 1st down, Love nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready, set.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Love. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And some space here. The trot. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them. And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday. Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And taken right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. There he goes left side. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 69 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bucs take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Double tight.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Good game, cuz. No, I don't want this nigga in the league gonna be out there playing like that. Trash ass, man.